If you're working on your hips and your glutes, please do not sleep on this absolute staple, hip abduction. Dr. Marcia here, your friendly neighborhood physical therapist, certified yoga teacher, and author of Movement for Everybody. So let's get into it. When you're pulling your leg away from your body, abducting it, abducting it, you're working on your side booty, your glutes. Lots of strength. And if you have some good groin flexibility, you can get higher. If you can't get higher without helping it, but you have the flexibility, that's a strength issue. That's a whole different conversation. But anyways, so the basics. We're doing sideline hip abduction. You could do it in any position, but this is the position we're talking about right now. So that means when you're on your side, you could be laying like this on your elbow. You could come up if you'd like. You could come down if you'd like. You can add anything that makes you more comfortable. Whatever the position is, it doesn't really matter. Focus on what you need to move, which is this, right? The rest of it doesn't matter as long as you are nice and flush on your side. Both hips are facing this way. Hips are square. So if the bone right here was a headlight, they're facing in the same direction. If you have trouble and you keep lagging back, put something behind you, like a block, or go by the wall, so that you know when you feel it, you've gone too far. Okay? Now, from there, you can do leg straight, lift the leg up. That is the basic move of hip abduction. You do want to engage this core. That's just what's going to keep you solid here. So if I'm very loose in my core and lifting up, I'm not starting from a good foundation. So engage here. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Kind of like you want to do a crunch, right? That's kind of the motion. So if that's confusing to you, look at my bracing videos and pelvic tilt videos. And then you can lift the leg up. Now, things that you can play with are the tempo. So you could lift up fast, hold, don't hold, lower it slowly, right? So those are things you could work on, or you could just go quick, 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 quick. Up to you. The other thing you could play with is resistance. So maybe you hold the weight if you don't have ankle weights. If you have ankle weights, you strap those bad boys on. If you have a loop band, you put that around your thigh or your ankle or your feet. You could also do it with a dumbbell or like a small weighted ball. Anything that you are able to squeeze behind your knee, you can do it that way. So bent knee is still going to work on that muscle. It's going to feel a little bit different, obviously. So play around with different options. Maybe you add them all into a circuit. Maybe you do clamshells, then you do leg straight for a bit. Maybe you do leg bent with the dumbbells. You know, whenever you're getting down to the ground or your bed or the couch and working on stuff on your back or this position, you can kind of easily fold this into it, right? And that's pretty much all I have for you when doing the Jane Fonda's, the hip abduction. Looks simple, but it doesn't mean it is easy. It doesn't. The most foundational exercises to me are the things that have the most isolated movements that require control. It takes control. So strength, body awareness, and coordination to make something look easy. Okay? So don't sleep on this. If you have any questions, let me know.